You're listening to Lone Star Community Radio on 104.5 KCZW LP Conroe.
And 106.1 KZCC LP Conroe. And worldwide on irlonestar.com.
Two friends hyped up on caffeine and sugar. It's Grit and Grace with Jennifer and Merideth.
Hello, welcome back to Grit and Grace with Jennifer and Merideth. I'm your girl, Jennifer.
I'm your girl, Merideth, and of course, it's Saturday morning, a little bit before 9, about 8:46 right now on the clock. That means you're in the middle of some Grit and Grace every Saturday morning, 8 to 10. We bring you the fun, we bring you the heat, a little action, and definitely some humor, some giggles, or as my brother likes to say, soft giggle. All right, so right before the break, I was telling our listeners that last night when I brought up a couple topics to you, it got pretty heated, so I'm going to go ahead and put on some gloves, be ready to kind of take this where, calm you down, maybe take you down to the ground if you get too much. Apparently nothing I say is going to turn her away from the social media. She's totally on it. I'm trying to get her. I will put you in a chokehold and take you down. Nothing. Nothing's going to break
She
her.
is dreaming.
You don't even know the power of these guns.
I'm sure.
You're not even, look at the guns. Look.
I have arm wrestled
Don't
you.
look too close.
I've arm wrestled you.
No, that was not a true arm wrestle, Jen.
Lies, trash, and garbage.
Listen.
And I'm trying to find the chocolate shoes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, that is worth the scrolling. Okay, you keep it. Stay on it. All right, because I'm going to bring up one of those hot topics. One of them is, of course, the big game. All right.
Whoop, whoop.
All right, we got through the holidays, right? We know the drill. And if you're lucky enough to have already put up your Christmas stuff, God bless you. I happen to not be in that situation right now. I'm actually contemplating cleaning up my act this weekend. But I don't like the pressure because I'm grown and I like to make my own decisions. So I don't know if I'm going to put my Christmas stuff up yet. But one thing I know I am getting ready for.
Just throw a sheet over it,
Tempting, except I have a live tree.
Oh, well.
Fire hazard. Got to get it out.
Definitely.
Well, I'm not lighting it up right now. I mean, I'm not turning it on. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. All right. So, anyway, back to what I was talking about. Getting ready for the big game. Well, we like to party. We like the moments to be able to have some, get-togethers, hence, birthday celebrations. So, a few short weeks. We're going to be getting together for the big game. Right now, there's a few in the playoffs right now, of course. We've got the Jaguars and the Patriots. Okay, they're going to be, now both these games are going to be tomorrow, deciding who's going to be the champions to go head-to-head. And then we've got the Vikings and the Eagles. Okay, so did you see that Vikings game?
No.
Case Keenum, you didn't see it?
No.
Okay, I'll be honest. I wouldn't watch it either, except my husband was watching it. And he's a U of H grad alum. And so he's got, of course, some love for Case Keenum. And I remember last year when I believe the story goes, he was in the duck blind, got a call from the Texans to come in maybe a year or two ago, whatever. And during the press conference talked about it. He was like, well, I just was in the duck blind, doing whatever. And then, or it could have been deer blind, whatever. Got a call to come in and we were like, oh, he's so cute, the country bumpkin. And then, and of course things have changed where he got, moved around, but he's at the Vikings and now we are so thrilled for him. I think all Houstonians that know Case Keenum, we want his success. So thrilled for the Vikings. Plus that last play was crazy. Like, I'm not even a sports fanatic and my jaw dropped. Jaw dropped.
Yeah.
My jaw dropped. But yeah, my jaw dropped. I was totally blown away. Like the last seconds, he actually made the like it connected on the throw. I'm sorry, football fans. I don't know all the terms. Forgive me. But he ran it like over 60 yards. The other guy. I just know Case Keenum because of the name.
That's awesome.
He was the quarterback, yeah. She's still locked on that social media looking up those chocolate shoes. Okay, so first of all, when I brought this up, you got pretty heated and hot. Now, I want to know why, because my angle on it is, of course, I think a party, celebration. By the way, in high school, did not know it, but my husband-to-be, he and I held hands at a party in high school at Super Bowl. And then a short 12 years later,
At the big game.
Oh, yes, at the big game. Thank you. The big game. That we held hands shortly. And then short 12 years later is when we actually started dating.
Well, the big game is not what got me heated.
Oh, what's wrong? What got y'all heated? Oh, was it the other topic?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm gonna keep on with mine. Okay, we got the next
Yeah.
one coming up.
Yeah.
Okay, calm down,
Look,
sister.
I like football. I do. Have not watched much of it this year at all. Mostly because, we don't have regular TV. We have a Fire Stick, so,
Yeah.
Uh,
Even though those are up and coming, and apparently that's the new thing.
yes.
So I'm curious if they're going to be playing the game and all that other live stuff. If they're going to be playing it on Fire Sticks and the Chromes and all that stuff, or not the Chrome, but the
Probably.
Google TV, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay,
probably.
well, so you're not drawn to the commercials. There's no
No,
tradition
I
wrapped around that.
love the commercials. That's like my favorite part. And the snack food.
Oh yeah.
We always have, when we have the big game get together at our house,
Oh yeah, yeah.
we always have, everybody brings something, like an appetizer or whatever. But, like my go-to, my Achilles heel, if you will, is chips and dip.
Oh yeah. Oh, you gotta get some
All
queso.
kinds. Not just queso. I love all kinds.
Now you do make some mean good chips and dip. That one time there was something like cream cheese, sour cream, something with some meat. It was a little orangey. I don't know what it was, but it was divine. It was kind of orangey,
Was it hot?
potentially. Not like fire hot.
No, I mean like warm. It was warm.
Yes, it was warm.
Oh, that was our hide in the closet queso. We call it hide in the closet queso because you want to take it and hide in the closet so nobody can eat it.
Okay. I was wondering. I was like,
Yeah.
what kind of
Cream
surprise?
cheese, sausage, rotel.
Oh, yes. See, sounds so good. For a minute, I thought she was like, like the mystery casserole thing. I'm like, what the heck was in that thing? Okay. No, I love it. And you're right. That's one of the things is, of course, the game is interesting. And yeah, I'm one of those people. We get into it at the playoffs. Whatever games we're closer when we get to the playoffs. Now, my brother, he's like a diehard NFL fan, and he does the whole fantasy football. They like go out and do the weekend celebration to get
Oh, yeah.
everybody ready. Like he does the whole thing.
Grief. Yeah, no. Mm-mm.
And so he's one of the people that I'll be messing with tomorrow because that's when all the playoff games are going on. By the way, you got something going on afternoon. I think that's a 2:40 and a 5:30. Okay, between the four teams to find out who goes head to
I'm
head.
telling you what, if the Patriots end up there, I will be going for whoever the other team is.
I know they really have had. That is so pretty. I'm looking at the shoe because she's showing it to me. Take a screenshot. Show that on our Facebook, please, because this thing looks so cute. It's like the green version of Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, that's edible glitter. It's chocolate and edible glitter and yeah.
That is wild. Okay, yeah. So back to the game. These are some of the odds, guys.
Sorry, I know. I get lost in
Shoes and chocolate combined. Yeah, I would totally. I'm right there
Yeah.
with you. There's no apologies needed, Mama. Okay, so Super Bowl 50. Oh, big game 52. Good night. New England Patriots. They've got a 6-5 odds. Vikings 7-4. Eagles 7-1, and Jaguars 8-1. So it's going to be pretty interesting, or I hope it is. And now, of course, I would love Case Keenum to get there. So good luck, Vikings. But more than anything, the Texans aren't going to be there, so we know that means we just have to be there to celebrate. And, not everything's on the line for us, so that's good.
Right.
We're here for the party. That being said, one of my favorite parts is the commercials.
yes.
But I also love, of course, watching the game, but then, like, some of the halftime shows, right, have always been good. Then you've also
Sometimes.
the opening, like, one of the more memorable Star Spangled Banner versions to me is actually the Whitney Houston one. And lo and behold, that was actually done at a Super Bowl back in 91.
Big game.
Dang, big game.
FCC, please do not shut us down.
Yeah, I really hope I have a gig next week. My bad, guys. But that is what I think of, like, the exciting. So I don't know who's doing this year's Star Spangled Banner. Do you?
No,
But we know who's doing the halftime.
I can search it if you would like.
Yeah, they usually don't let that out as easily.
Yeah.
Well, it's not as hyped as the halftime. Halftime is going to be, do you know?
JT.
Yes. And he is so wonderful. That guy, I'm telling you.
Yes,
So-
because they were discussing the nip slip from when he was there before.
Oh, in 04?
Yeah.
Great. Right, in Houston. That's great. Yeah, one of the more memorable times. Except the last one, right? Last one was good. Yeah, we kept it clean. And I was there. I think that was totally overrated, by the way. Overdone. Blown up big time. But anyway, so yeah, he's coming to the halftime show. Totally thrilled about that. Do y'all remember when you would want to plug into MTV during the halftime show
No.
for a little Beavis and Butthead? No? Now, this was back in the day, right
Oh,
when
man,
MTV
I
started
love-
playing more of what we see now is regular TV programming versus music. But yes, that would be big. And then we know what happened there. Then it went to like the puppy, right? The puppy one, the puppy bowl or something.
Uh-huh.
Then this year, get this.
Pink.
Pink what?
Pink is singing the national anthem.
Oh, that's going to be great. I love her and her acrobatic style. I wonder if she's going to come in like that. Probably not. But anyway. The kitten game is going on at halftime this year.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what it involves, but I was like, really? Kittens? Now, kittens are more active than cats. If it was like cat time, then we'd be sitting there just watching a cat by a windowsill, right?
Right.
Like, they don't really do much.
Right. Grooming themselves or something.
The purpose of cats after, like, kitten time, I have no idea. But what do you think's going to go down? Should they make it? I mean, should we just expand it and make it like a kitten and puppy dog?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm not really a cat person.
I know, me either.
I have 2 little grandkitties whom I love dearly, but I'm not really a cat person.
You have grandkitties?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Salem and Asher.
Who's V's?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. At V's house?
Yeah.
Okay.
Salem is a beautiful little black kitty.
She's totally channeling her mama bear. You could tell she's not a kitten lover or a cat lover. She's all, they're wonderful. You know why cats...
No, I do love them. They're my little grandkitties. They're her babies, and I'm not a cat person.
Yeah. Well, and I think anyone that's been around a crazy cat...
I was traumatized
you know
as
why.
a teenager.
Yeah.
I used to love cats. I had a cat, loved her to pieces. I was traumatized by my cat and her kittens being killed horribly, and I'm not a cat person now.
All right.
I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Okay, well, we're going to move on from that. All right, look. Real quick, just to let you know, I have had a crazy cat in my life. My sister's cat, Jake, was crazy. He would swat at us.
Uh-huh.
He was a little psycho. Sometimes you walk by him and he would just spaz out and yell at, not yell at you, but, meow, and grab at you. So, yeah, that does change your view of cats.
Uh-huh.
And then when I'd go to Jerry's house back in the day, she had some cats that would come to start kneading on your back when you'd fall asleep for a sleepover. A little freaky when you're not a cat person.
Right.
But after I knew they weren't there to kill me, we were good. So
Right.
it just took, 10 minutes of them kneading on my back and me asking Jerry to move them. But anyway, okay. So I feel you. Okay, we're going to move on from the cat topic. I hear it's a sensitive thing. Okay, so we're actually going to take a quick break because there's another topic that actually I thought you got heated over the game, but
Nope.
this is something else.
Yeah.
All right, so y'all stay tuned. It's Grit and Grace with Jennifer and Merideth only on Lone Star Community Radio.
Thank you for checking out this production of Lone Star Community Radio. Lone Star Community Radio is Montgomery County's community radio station. Don't forget to check out this show and many others across the Lone Star Community Radio Network, either live on Conroe's FM 104.5, 106.1, the Lone Star Internet Radio app, or irlonestar.com's live audio stream, and on replay on podcast, Channel 12's Our City TV in Conroe, or Channel 21 KVQT in Houston, and of course their YouTube channel. This production is copyrighted and all rights are reserved by Lone Star Community Radio. Have a question regarding this program or other Lone Star Community Radio shows? Want to sponsor or start your own show? Call the station message line at 936-647-3776 or email the station at lscrstudios@gmail.com.